Hey guys, welcome back to Mr. Med Spa podcast with me, Mitchell, and today we are here with Daisy Bordner, a licensed esthetician at Blue Seas Med Spa. Daisy, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Daisy. I have been working at Blue Seas Med Spa for over 6 years now. I am a licensed esthetician and I'm 29. I always like to say I'm an esthetician by day, a content creator by night.
Yes.
So love that. And a quick little story about how I got into Blue Seas Med Spa was when I was in aesthetics school. I had been applying to places and I had applied to Blue Seas because they were looking for a front desk. And I got the job, I got my foot into the door, and then slowly went into their aesthetics program. And then 6 years later,
Here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. I love it.
Yes, love.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on. Okay, so how have you grown your professional and personal brands?
So honestly, how I've grown everything was through my social platforms.
Yeah.
And that's how I grew a lot of my social media, my personal and my aesthetics page, is I was posting constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say
and
that's
reaching
the trick.
out and collaborating with other people. That's truly how I
Grew it to where you are today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Verified and everything.
Yeah.
I love it. Awesome. So as an esthetician, what do you recommend all your clients do as a bare minimum for a skincare routine?
Okay, so I always say, when you come in for a consultation, let's chat about what your concern is.
Yeah.
Okay, keep it simple. You do a cleanser, you do a corrective serum, and then you go in with just a moisturizer and then an eye cream. Keep it very simple, especially if we're trying to target something specific. And if we're looking to correct, let's really focus on that and then just stick with that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. And then you build up from there.
Correct. Yep. Absolutely.
Nice. Side question. Why an eye cream as a bare minimum as well on top of a moisturizer?
I always say around the eyes is kind of where I see a lot of clients come in and they're constantly trying to figure, that's where aging tends to show, the neck and under the eyes, because it's the thinnest layer of skin. So I always have a lot of clients come in looking for something around the eyes. So I always suggest including an eye cream too into your skincare routine.
So the under eye serums are usually geared more
help,
towards
preventing, rejuvenizing, hydrating, always. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. I need to do that more myself. Okay, so to hop off that last question, what is your go-to skincare routine?
Love this question.
Is it all Skin Medica?
Right.
Just TNS and HA5.
Yeah, right. Honestly, which amazing products.
Yes.
So my go-to skincare routine, I have more sensitive, dry skin, truly. That's kind of always what I've struggled with. So I am always focusing on hydration. So I use the Lytic Gel Cleanser.
Same.
Love it.
Love.
I love that meant-all-y feel to it. Oh,
it
so refreshing.
feels like you ate a piece of mint gum but on your face
Yes.
after.
And
It sounds weird, but it's great.
Truly, that's exactly how
From
it is.
Epionce, right? Yeah.
Yes, from Epionce. And then I always truly loved currently the HA5. So it's HA5 Hydra Collagen now by Skin Medica. That is my go-to product.
Yeah.
I lather in that.
Oh yeah. Well, it's great for you having drier skin because that thing, it's just
it soaks it right up.
designed to just all the moisture in the air just gets sucked into your skin then.
Yeah, I always say it creates that really healthy glow and plump look to the skin. And that's, I truly, like I said, I lather in it. I bring it down to my neck, my décolleté, whatever I have left over, the backs of my hands.
Yep,
it's a gift. Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, totally. Well, it's not cheap, so you gotta use
right.
it.
You gotta use it everywhere.
Yes, totally.
And then I also love Lytic TX, so the texturizing organic retinol from Epionce.
Yeah.
I can't live without that.
Totally.
Absolutely a game changer to your skincare regimen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, that's good at preventing acne, right?
Well, anti-aging, it's got anti-aging properties, texture. It just addresses everything, the overall anti-aging. And I will end it with a renewal facial cream by Epionce.
Nice.
Yes.
Close
yes.
it all off.
Yes. And then an eye cream.
And an eye cream.
Yeah, can't forget your eye cream.
Exactly. Do you use the renewal eye cream as well?
I do. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Love the feeling of it too.
Really?
It's
I
got a
haven't
really
tried
nice
it.
like silky texture to it. Yeah.
Does it? I'm
Yes.
sure. Yeah. I need to hop on the eye cream trend.
You
I'm
do.
behind the. Oh,
I'm
God.
surprised. We need to get you on.
I know. It's so funny. I like work in skincare, and I'm like, yeah, gotta save money somewhere. No, that's awesome. I also love hearing that you are a licensed esthetician and your skincare routine isn't 15 products long.
Truly. I love that you said that. I feel like it doesn't have to be, and because of social media, I feel like everybody likes to see the like 20 different steps, but you don't always need a ton of steps
No.
to, get that, maintain that healthy skin,
Yeah,
truly. Yeah.
100%. And yeah, I feel like at some point it's just unnecessary.
Correct.
Because
then you run into the problem, if you're using too many active ingredients, then you're stripping your barrier, and it's always about keeping your barrier healthy.
Yeah.
So you want to truly focus on, what your skin truly needs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally. Okay, so what are some skincare myths that you wish people stopped doing?
Okay, so I have two. I'll say the 10 to 20 step routine for your skin. I feel like I said, that's not necessary, especially if you are using a ton of different active ingredients. You're just going to continuously keep stripping your barrier. And then we run into the problem where then you're getting acne, or some people don't realize what they're using on their skin, and then they get some form of like chemical burns. You just have to be really, really careful with what you're using. And like I said, come in for a consultation, chat with an esthetician, with a licensed provider, and just truly give us like what you're looking to target, and then we can kind of base it off of there. And if we need to continuously add, we'll add the correct product, if that makes sense.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think it's better to always add on in that scenario.
Yes.
Especially for people with gentle skin.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's the
absolutely.
issue. If you have gentle skin, you might think to yourself, like, because speaking from experience, like, oh, I have gentle skin, I need to put on all these products to make it good, And in the past I've been like, oh, I should add this and this and this to my skincare routine. It's like, no.
Let's focus on what we're trying to target and then add.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's one of them. What's the other myth?
And then
that
I
you
will
wanna
say
bust?
this, the at-home dermaplaning. I feel like that's such a big one. I've had a lot of clients come in who have done at-home dermaplaning, and it's completely different from what we do as a licensed provider.
Yeah.
We are using a surgical blade, so we really are giving that extra exfoliation. And some of these blades, or I would say tools that you're using from like Target, Sephora, they tend to cut the skin a little bit more. I've seen, because they're not properly using it at the angle they're supposed to. So all of that. So I've had clients come in and they're like, well, I tried to do it at home and now I'm, I have a bunch of little cuts on me or butchered.
Yeah.
So just always be careful. That's one of my biggest ones.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I saw, on TikTok, I saw a girl that dermaplaned too far on her forehead and had little baby hairs she had to grow out because of it.
Yeah.
And that'll happen.
And like sanitation purposes too. Like people keep using the blade. You just have to be careful. Just be very careful.
Yeah, and I could see, definitely those blades not being up to par with,
correct,
as far as even just quality-wise compared to, a surgical blade.
Surgical blade, absolutely.
And it's your face, you don't want to screw it up. Awesome. What treatments do you get regularly at Blue Seas?
Oh, I love this question because I love getting dermaplaning and Diamond Glow. That is my go-to treatment. Even just a Diamond Glow, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and by the way, this is what girlies mean when they say they like D&D. We're not talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
No.
It's dermaplaning and Diamond Glow.
Yes, it is it is the perfect combination in my opinion. It gives you, you're exfoliating, it's giving you that really healthy glow, it's extractions, it's amazing. It's one of my favorite treatments at Blue Seas.
Now, how often, do you usually do those two together or at separate times?
So I'm also a huge fan of combining treatments.
Okay.
Love combining treatments. I do.
Well, I could see you dermaplane and then you get the Diamond Glow.
Yeah,
and then even just
my gosh, it's such a great treatment. And then like I'll switch it off. So in like 4 to 6 weeks, I'll do dermaplaning and it may be like a mild chemical peel or Diamond Glow and a mild chemical peel. So
yeah, nice. And then how often, because do you do like skin pen at all?
Yes, I do. Love skin
Awesome.
pen.
How often do you do that?
So I recently got skin pen for the first time.
Really?
In the 6 years that I've worked there. I'm approaching 30, so I feel like I needed something more stimulation to the skin. I needed a little bit more, and so I got skin pen I think a month ago, and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
It has my skin. I was struggling with a little bit of texture and rosacea, and I feel like it's completely at bay, and it has gone away. Skin pen is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I didn't know it. I didn't know skin pen was so good with like skin redness and tones as well, until I was looking at some before and afters I was doing with you guys, and I was like my jaw almost dropped. I was like, wait, skin pen can help redness too?
Yeah, truly, because it's stimulating your collagen, new cell growth. It's creating, it's so amazing. And texture, fine lines, all the fun stuff.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do to help keep your rosacea at bay?
Great question, truly. So I tend to not use a ton of active ingredients, if that makes sense. And I do consistently keep up with implementing more hydration back into my skin. So Diamond Glow.
Yep.
And then I've been on the more corrective side with like skin pen, a little bit more aggressive chemical peels too.
Okay.
We do have more mild chemical peels too, like Mandelic.
Okay.
That is specifically made for sensitive skin, rosacea prone skin. So I always keep up with those.
Oh, really? That's awesome. So how often do you do those chemical peels?
So Mandelic, I typically try to do every 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, nice. So that one, I'm guessing the skin probably doesn't like fully like shut off.
No, it's so mild. It's actually one of our most mild chemical peels that we offer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's targeting the redness.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, cool.
So I kind of maintain my skin, keeping it, maintaining it, keeping it healthy, keep a routine.
Yeah. I mean, I would have never guessed you have rosacea to begin with. And I mean, it goes to show that, these treatments and products really do work when you do them correctly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another off tangent question, psoriasis. Is there like treatments you can do for that as well, like chemical peels and stuff?
You can't. Well, be careful with psoriasis. I always say like maybe implement more of like renewal calming cream, more gentle products to help it keep it at bay. Like a sickle fate too every once in a while. Okay. Especially if there's flare ups. You just want to be careful with that.
Yeah. Good to know. Fun question. If you could only get one treatment at Blue Seas Med Spa for the rest of your life, what would it be? You can choose an injection, by the way, if you want.
I was instantly going to say Botox.
Yeah, right.
I can't not live without Botox.
Yeah, honestly.
Truly. And now, like I have said, I'm approaching 30 and I feel like, Botox is the one.
Yeah.
I can't live without that.
I know. And I've just started getting just a little bit of it. And I'm like.
A little like microtox?
Yeah. And I'm doing my DAOs. Okay. And I did a little lip flip recently. And
love a lip flip.
I'm addicted. I literally was like, I was going to ask her, I was like, so I know you gave it to me a month ago, but like,
it's time.
Some more?
Can we do it again?
No. I know I have 2 more months, but like, can we just do it now? No, but it's
time. No.
Yeah, no, and I really, honestly, it's been so awesome for me because I've always been a natural frowner, and then now it's like, I can finally, like when I talk, my mouth doesn't naturally go down all the time, and I notice when I smile, it looks better, and I'm just like, I don't know, it just gave me such a confidence boost that I was not expecting,
Right.
I was kind of like, I'll do it for the before and after and see, how it goes.
Like, what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, I'm sold. I need this
Oh, I know. And and I think it's so funny because I would say like 9 out of 10 people I talk to in the wild outside of the med spa world,
Right.
I'll say, I work with med spas, and they go, I've always really wanted Botox for, this or like right here.
They point around.
Yeah, and I'm like, first of all, I don't administer it, but sounds good. And it's funny because they're always like, I'm just so worried. And I'm like, here's the thing, especially with Botox, it goes away in 3 months. If you hate it, it will go away before you know it.
Yes.
So like, and by the way, you will not hate it. Like the bigger issue is you're going to be pissed that now you want to get it and you have to pay more for it.
Correct. And I always say start now, like start when you're, so like down the line, it's more preventative. You may not need as many units consistently. Totally. Yeah. So absolutely. I do have a lot of friends who are like, should I go do it? Should I not do it? I'm like, the results are amazing. And you can start at a little at a time, and then you're going to want more, I'll be honest with you. And the results are phenomenal.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah,
I mean,
truly.
Look at Lindsay Lohan and the new
Yes.
Christmas movie.
Yes.
Oh my God. Her injector
Day and
needs a
night
raise.
with that situation.
Yes. Oh, right. Seriously. Thank God. Now, and yeah, what would be the one aesthetic treatment you would choose?
One aesthetic treatment, honestly, now that I got a skin pen, probably skin pen.
Yeah. Well, and it'll be more and more helpful now that you're
Down the line.
and moving on in
Moving
age.
up a little.
Yeah. Not we're slowing it down, don't you worry. But
We're slowing it down with skin pen.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Truly.
Blah. So, what are your top 3 favorite skincare products right now?
My top 3 favorite are by Epion's, is their Lytic TX, which is their retexturizing lotion. So essentially it's going to target fine lines, anti-aging, pore size, overall like some acne scarring too. It's just going to do an overall stimulation to the skin. It's their form of an organic retinol. Absolutely love this. And I always make sure it's the first thing that goes on clean skin as well. And then, like I had mentioned, I'm obsessed with the Hydrocollagen by Skin Medica. Love, love, love this stuff. I lather in it. And like I had said previous, I am a drier, sensitive skin type.
Yeah.
So I need all of the moisture, and I can't live without my HA5.
Yeah. No, it just sucks in all the moisture.
Truly, giving the skin that really nice hydrated, plump look to the skin too.
And Jesse told me a pro tip with the HA5, you put a little water on it,
yes,
right?
Yes, absolutely. And then, because you want it to emulsify to something, so you always want to add a little bit of water to it.
Yep.
And then Epion's Renewal Facial Cream. Absolutely love this. I can't live without this. I need a nice thick moisturizer, and that's what this one is. And it's got anti-aging properties. And then another fun tip with Epion's, their true focus is keeping your barrier safe and healthy, and that's one of my favorite things about Epion's.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. No, I love that. And the best part about Epion's too is the pricing is super competitive. Like it is not like the most expensive thing in the world.
Correct.
Which I love.
Me
like
too.
every time I pick up some Epion's products, I'm always like, oh wait.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, cool.
You're not like
I'll
shocked.
get another one. Yeah.
2 for uno.
Yeah, right? No, totally. Okay, so Diamond Glow, Skin Pen, Morpheus 8, all rejuvenate your skin, some more intense than others. How do you break up these treatments and explain them to your clients, helping them choose the correct treatment for them?
Great question. So if I were to have a client come in for a consultation and we were chatting about this specific question or concern, I'm always asking them, what is your concern? What are we here to target?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's extremely important, right? Because then it'll categorize how we are going to move forward with treatment. And I always typically say I categorize my treatments in 2 separate ways. So it's maintaining your skin's health. So Diamond Glow, dermaplaning, mild chemical peels.
Preventative.
Correct. And then we're going in with more of our corrective treatments. So your Morpheus 8 that are penetrating deeper down into the dermis, addressing more corrective treatments, conditions. And those are going to, like I said, do a lot more for the skin.
Yeah.
And stimulate collagen more as well.
Totally.
So it's all about coming in, taking a look at the skin, figuring out what their need is, and then kind of forming a routine from there.
Yeah. And I think it can't be understated that that's such a big part of why you need an esthetician is because, so often, out in the wild with people, that are not attuned to the med spa world, they'll come up to me and say, like, oh, I really want to try, this new treatment that just came out that does this, this, and this. And I was like, cool. So what are you looking, like, what do you want done on your skin?
Right.
And they're like, oh, well, I kind of just want like some like, like a deep exfoliating facial to rejuvenate my skin. I'm like, okay, well, you probably don't need that. Like,
yeah, right. Like, that's completely different.
Yeah, maybe get like a Diamond Glow or Skin Pen treatment first. Try that out.
Yes.
But also, don't take my opinion on it. Talk to an esthetician because, we all see these, TikToks of, like, oh, this random treatment.
This laser treatment.
That looks so cool.
Right.
Or like my best example, like a CO2 laser. It's like I'll literally have people my age being like, I want to get a CO2 laser. And I'm like, you don't need that.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not a licensed esthetician, but I pretty sure you don't need
You don't
that.
need the CO2. Yes.
But you know, and then I'm like, well, what do you want? And they're like, well, I just want like a little, you know, like better texture. I'm like, okay, that's not what that does.
Yes.
Talk to an esthetician.
Correct.
You know?
Yes, truly. And there's different levels of it, right?
Yeah.
There's different forms of it, different kinds of ways to approach each
Totally.
client. Yeah.
Well, and not to mention, you know, a lot of clients have a budget they have to
Absolutely.
you know, look out for
Absolutely.
too.
Yes.
And a skin pen does cost less than a Morpheus 8 treatment as well.
Absolutely. It does.
Yeah.
And it's not as uncomfortable.
Yeah, totally. One you need Pronox, one you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so what skincare trends or treatments do you think are overrated?
So I think and you see these all over, those like strips for your blackheads.
Yeah.
I had a client come in just recently and she had said that she had used one of the strips, which I'm not crazy about them. I think you could easily put a different product on there, like a product mask, and it would do the exact same thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But the strip, she had ripped it off and it ripped part of her skin. So now she has like some scarring there that we're targeting because of it.
Oh my God.
So you have to be really careful with things like that.
Yeah, definitely like the TikTok shop, TikTok
Yes,
trends,
yes.
skincare stuff.
Yeah, be very careful, especially because a lot of the product on there, you just have to make sure it's product that's, you know, that it is what they're promoting, right?
Yeah,
that
and
it's
it's
not
safe.
crazy, you know, active ingredients that
Yeah.
aren't, you know, labeled on there. You just have to be really careful.
Totally. Also, PSA, TikTok shop, maybe not the best place to get a lot of skincare
Correct.
stuff.
Correct.
You can
Yes.
skip that, you know?
Yeah. Let's skip that.
Yeah, let's skip
Come
that
in
one.
for a
Yeah,
consultation.
definitely get the $2 sweater, you know.
Yeah,
but
absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's pass on the 90-cent like nose strips.
Yes.
They're 90 cents for a reason, babe.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more with that. I've seen TikToks of like horror stories of like someone trying to take it off and, you know, rip the
Yeah.
skin off or
It's scary. You
It
don't
is
want to.
scary. No, I know. Don't damage the. And it's funny because it's like this is our moneymaker. You
I know, right? Like you have to be
This
careful
is
with what
whatever-
you're.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so you consistently create content for Blue Seas Med Spa, your professional aesthetic brand, and your personal brand. How do you manage this in a way that you are able to consistently do it without getting overwhelmed?
Truly. So I still get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie about that.
Totally.
But I genuinely feel like creating a content calendar has made a huge difference for me
Yeah.
personally. And even for my personal account, I feel like I'm able to just set aside some time to create the content calendar and then kind of checklist everything off.
Totally.
And then I always feel like, you know, creating content all in one specific day and setting the time out for that.
Yeah.
And editing on the day as well. Just because if I don't do it, if I don't set that specific time for that, it won't get done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not getting done.
100%. It's
or you
like
forget about it.
Yeah.
Life happens.
Totally.
So you just always have to be more consistent and just more organized in that way.
100%.
And that has made a huge difference for me.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, batching content too
Yes,
is
yes.
so helpful. And especially with the content calendar, it's nice to keep yourself accountable in that way and actually like putting time within your calendar, your like
Correct.
everyday calendar
Yes.
to make content is helpful because I feel like I call it the gym effect. You know, it's like I constantly compare content creation with going to the gym because it's like, how often are we like, new year, new me, I'm gonna like
Right.
get a gym membership and start working out, and then, you know, oh, I'm gonna start tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna start tomorrow, it'll be great. And then tomorrow comes, you have
And
a
then a
million
month goes
things,
by,
and then a
you
month
know,
goes,
yeah.
And you're like, how the hell am I still, you know, not even showing up to the gym? And yeah, so like keeping yourself accountable through a content calendar is so awesome. And also, yeah, batching content is kind of like a secret superpower in the content creation world.
Truly.
Because so often it's like, okay, you know, I have 10 minutes, you know, to make a video. What should I do? You can't think of anything. So then you kind of just like make a half-ass video about something and you're kind of like, oh, okay. And
it wasn't great. Yeah,
it
right.
doesn't even perform well, you know? Where when you batch content, it's like you get to make 10 videos, you get to like set up a tripod, you know, set it all up so it looks a little nicer, and then you're in the mood, you're in the groove, so you know you have your makeup done and the hair looks
You're
good.
looking good, and if you're ready for
Yeah, so you know, and then
it's
you know,
the dedication to that day. Yes.
it's the dedication to, you know, spending, you know, once every 2 weeks, you know, spending an entire, you know, afternoon or an entire day to make a ton of content. And then, you know, I always say, like, try to edit it afterwards too,
Truly,
because like, no, that's the biggest part. I'll like record like so much content and then I won't edit it. I'll be like, oh, so like I always like after, I batch some content, I'm always like, let's just dive into editing. We're already
Let's set
in
that
the
aside, get
vibe.
into it, yes,
Yes.
because you're not going to want to
Yeah,
the next
later
day
on,
or
100%.
Yeah, right.
And truly, there's no better feeling when you're a content creator than going on your phone and going like, oh, I have like 20 pieces of content I can choose from.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever. Pro tip, like if you are batching content, get a couple of different outfit changes too.
Yes, loved this advice.
Yeah.
Because it sets the mood for different settings too.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think not even, because it doesn't really matter. Like I see content creators constantly that like literally just wear one thing.
Yeah.
AKA me. But I, with some of my coaching clients, they'll get a little uncomfortable. Like they'll be like, oh, well, I just posted this video and I'm wearing the same thing. Should we like wait to post this video? And, I honestly, I don't think it matters that much. But like, if that's making you uncomfortable, then like,
then just have a,
just have some outfit changes and then like post like one of each outfit, every time. And then you're good. No one's going to catch on to that.
No, right.
And if they do, cool.
Yeah, truly.
Awesome. But yeah, no, I think a content calendar is awesome to keep yourself accountable. Batching your content, also such a superpower. And, another tip I always have is when you have an extra, 10, 15 minutes, have content ready inspirational content ready for yourself. So what I always recommend is whether you're scrolling through Instagram or TikTok, if you ever see a post that you're like, I could do that. That'd be so funny. It doesn't even have to be a med spa related.
Correct.
It could just be, an influencer you really love or a content creator that you really love that you want to imitate that post and do like an aesthetic,
incorporate it into like a spin off on how to, bring it into the med spa world.
And
truly.
I'll always just have that folder, that saved folder ready for it and save it in that folder. So have like on TikTok, on Instagram, you can make little folders in your save section. Have like, the med spa folder. Save that content when you're scrolling at 10 p.m. at night and you're about to fall asleep.
You're already on there. You're already scrolling
and
it,
you're not gonna, exactly. You're mindlessly scrolling. Just save it there. And then, you go to record something. You have an extra 10 minutes that day. You want to record a funny video. Then you go through there and you have plenty to choose from.
Yes.
And then, so that's something that's super helpful.
I loved that tip. I remember you giving me that tip, and I was like, that has made such a huge difference for me as well. Yeah,
totally,
truly.
Because I mean, it's so often
it's like organizing your thoughts, right?
Yeah, well,
in that specific.
One of the biggest complaints I get is, I don't have, or I can't think of anything to record. I have 10 minutes, but I don't know what to record. And then you're searching, and
you're like, SOS, I don't know what to do. Where do I find the content?
And the second you're in that mindset, the video is going to be crap.
Yes.
It always is. And when you have all this content just of inspiration, just ready at your fingertips, it's like it goes from it's like this trend involves like the whole team, I can't, the whole team's busy right now, but this trend is just me, trying to defy gravity. I'll do this one.
Correct. Yes.
So that's also a huge game changer, even for me, So yeah, highly recommend doing that.
Loved it.
Ever since being promoted to Blue Sea's content manager, what are some things that you've learned about creating social media content and videos?
Yeah, great question. I have learned to stay more organized with content.
Yeah.
Organizing it in a way where I can go back and pick something out and move forward with it. I've also learned to how to edit properly. I think I learned that from you, how to go into CapCut, edit it correctly, and then kind of post it on social media. Because I feel like that's how engagement increases, to be honest with you. I feel like a lot of those videos where I did, cut it specifically, cut it in the right area, it performed well.
Yeah.
So I feel like editing, CapCut, all of that has been huge for me too.
Totally.
And also, since with CapCut and editing, creating a hook, I feel like has been a huge game changer for my content and reels and strategy, I would say. Yeah. And I feel like that hook makes a huge difference with engagement as well.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah. A hook is game changing.
Yes.
And what people don't, it's so funny because I'll have someone make a video that is like amazing. It's a piece of art, but it's not interesting at the beginning, or it's kind of like a long intro where it's like, hey, you guys, blah, blah, blah. So today, and what people don't get is, social media is so different from even 10 years ago.
Truly.
Even from our YouTube video vlog eras, like it is.
Shout out though.
I know, shout out. Oh, I missed that. 2015 YouTube.
Yes.
Picasso. But, you have to think it through the lens of if I'm even one of us, if we're scrolling through social media, scrolling through TikTok or Instagram Reels, when we're watching a video, if it's not interesting within the first 3 seconds,
You are literally.
we just scroll, and it's no hard feelings. It's not like we're like,
Correct.
screw you, like it's just we're literally
It's mindless.
mindlessly scrolling. So we don't think about, like, is this, like this video probably is going to be really great in 15, 20 seconds. Let me hold on. It's
Right.
like next.
Yeah.
And no hard feeling. That's just how it is. So yeah, that's like one thing that I always say is try to have a really good hook. And I feel like the easiest way to get a good hook is talk about what you're going to be talking about in the video, but just like say a little tagline about it. So just be
Right.
like, if you're doing a video on, the five steps of skin pen, be like, here are 5 great benefits of skin pen,
Yeah, right.
or
That's engaging.
Yeah.
That makes me want to keep continuing.
and then you're
know.
like, I know what this video is about. Now, if
Correct.
you started that video saying, hi, my name is Daisy. I'm an esthetician at Blue Seas Med Spa. And today we're going to be talking about scroll. I'm already,
Right.
I
You
scrolled
lost
5
me at-
seconds ago. Yeah. So having a good hook is like so important. And it like literally, you guys, 3 seconds. 3 seconds is
yeah.
like all you got these days.
Which is hard, but
which is crazy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But here's the thing. Now we know it. How do we gear towards that now?
Absolutely.
And it's so easy. Just be like, and then you be a little energetic, like
Get some-
try out this new treatment or you're gonna regret it. Like
Right.
who cares? Like I would continue watching.
I would also continue watching.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, and it's funny too because I feel like a lot of people get self-conscious with social media. They're like, should I post this or is this
Was this
too
good enough? Was this not
Yeah.
engaging enough? Yeah, absolutely.
And even my personal trainer, he's like, I'll be like, dude, you need to record content in like a tank top, And he's like, I don't know, that's a bit much. I'm like, how many of the
Right.
fitness guys that you follow work out in
A tank top or shirtless.
Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, you're right. He's like, you're welcome.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, you got to do what you got to do. And also like I always remind like, there are people literally doing, Emma Chamberlain just did an ad with Warby Parker in literally one of the scenes she was wearing like a BDSM outfit. Or Brittany Broski, she'll literally do like little vlogs on her toilet. Like it's like there is no like going too far with social media
Correct.
these days. Like,
Yeah.
if you accidentally say swear, no one cares. Like
yeah.
we are so far past that.
Yeah,
So,
truly.
yeah, but I think a good hook goes a long way, and yeah, editing
And
your
it performs
videos,
well.
it
That's what we're
performs well.
looking for.
At the end of the day, that's what matters.
Truly,
If you make
yeah.
$1 million video that gets 2 views, did it matter?
Yeah.
You also do a great job at balancing educational content for Blue Seas clients with entertaining, funny content as well, which is, I think, a hard thing to do because a lot of people find their niche in one or the other and don't really dive into the other one. I think, especially in a medical world, it's good to have a balance of both. Especially,
I agree.
Especially in aesthetic medical world because, yeah, sometimes it is funny to joke about, like, the client that wants Botox for $10.
Yes.
But it's also like, also, some people don't know what Botox is. So, like,
Yes.
let's make a video
Let's
about that.
educate them about it. Yeah, truly.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you do an awesome job at that. So,
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
100%. All right. Well, that was all the questions I had. So,
Amazing.
I guess this is the end of the podcast, unfortunately. But yeah, this was so fun.
This was so much fun. Thanks for having me.
yeah,
I
thanks
loved
for-
it. It was amazing.
Yeah, it went super well.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Great.
Well, thanks, guys. Like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. And yeah, I'll see you next time.
See you next time.